Let's see if I want to post this. Hi, my love. Welcome in. How was your day today? Can I give it? Hi, Mia, baby. How was your day? Welcome in. What am I looking for? Oh. On my love. Can I give you a kiss? Royal Rich, great and beautiful. Great to see you as well. How was your day today? How was everybody today? Make sure y'all let me know. Blessed, Ashe. My day was good. My day was good. It was smooth. Um, it was a smooth day. Yeah, it was a smooth day. Thank you for asking, beautiful. Let's see if I can post this right quick. Still feeling a few attacks here and there. Ashe, I feel you, baby. I feel you. Well, we got power playing in the background. You got this, sis. Ashe. Keep on praying and keep on declaring, sis. Make sure you use your power of authority as you pray, as you speak. Be real about what you're not allowing in your life. And let the universe respond. Thank you, beautiful. Yeah, them show up and show out for you, baby. At 4:44 on my clock, yes, ma'am. You got the power, baby. Period. But welcome in, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm glad to see y'all today. As you can see from the title, we are going to be doing a peel back today. No idea what this is going to be about, which I know when we do the peel backs, we get one card to start to set our theme, and we just literally peel back from there. Okay, pulling out every card. So let's get into it. If this is your first time seeing me on your timeline or you're watching the playback here, welcome in, beautiful soul. May you ever love it here and know that Spirit sent you here for such beautiful and powerful reasons. If you are my returning soul tribe, my loved ones, thank you here, baby. Shay, thank you for being here, my love. Come on in, have your assigned seat, because you know we go together real bad, period. I love y'all so very much. Good morning, my love. Welcome in. But yeah, we're going to get started. I'm going to do this collective, this peel back. But my list is open, okay? If you would like to get a personal reading with me, readings are 22.22, and you can go to the description box to find all of the payment methods. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I would love to read for you today. Okay, so you can send in anytime that I'm doing this collective. I do accept PayPal, chat, or if you could use the Stripe in that link in my bio, it will allow you to use other payment methods like Apple Pay, Google Pay as well too. Okay. But let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit has to say here. Also, if you need a private service, my website is still available, CoachTerrica.com. I will be discontinuing the website at some point soon here. So make sure if you need me, tap in while I am available, okay? All right, let's get in. Spirit, let me officially open this up for my beautiful loved ones as we get into this peel back reading. I pray that you bless this live, bless this reading, Spirit. Let it be all that it needs to be for the person that is watching in this moment. We invite all of our benevolent ones into this reading as well to be with me to make it very clear and concise, and to be with my loved ones so that they feel super safe to receive everything that is for them. Let there be wisdom, let there be clarity, let there be truth, let there be love, let there be the warm feeling of safety, because we are here, Spirit, and we thank you for that. We do speak and declare safety over this space and for the person that is watching this reading. Let there be no distractions as they are leaving. And we thank you so much for that, Spirit. Ashe. All right. Give me one card for a theme here, Spirit, to get started. We have the Nine of Pentacles to start it off. I love it. Abundance. Reaping the harvest of something good. Okay. Scraps to creation. Happy to answer that question for you, my love. I don't do free readings. If you would like to send in for a reading 2222, you can check out the information in the description box. And I got you. Thank you, beautiful soul. I appreciate that, cat. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles definitely represents some sense of harvest from some abundant seed, okay, that you have sown here. You're welcome, my love. For some of you guys, you have been in waiting for this, okay? You've been in waiting for whatever this harvest is that's about to come in. This really gives me good, like every time I look at this card, it gives me like a really warm vibe, okay? Even the energy of this girl kind of being in the garden, right? Some of you guys may be getting into an energy where you are gardening and things like that, right? Planting new seeds physically into the ground. But this looks also like you guys just diving into things here, okay? Diving into new things, all right? Four Cups coming out with the Five of Cups and the Tower card, yeah. And this may be a message, you know, of encouragement for some of you guys here, because it looks like this is something that, you know, you have been waiting for, right? You may feel a little bit over it. Her hoodie says over it. You may feel some type of way because it's like, I'm tired of waiting on this harvest. I'm tired of waiting on the chance to be able to collect, you know, from this harvest here. Yeah, but with this, these two coming out with the Tower card, this is very much giving, again, like the property. And the one thing that I can say, you know, collectively that I've heard, even just from a lot of readers, right? A lot of people have been feeling a little frustrated, sometimes even with readers, because we keep getting these messages about surprise energy coming in, right? But a lot of us, right, are in this energy to where we still have these control issues that we're working through, right? And those control issues mostly want us to be like, when. I want to know, is it going to happen now? Can you tell me exactly, you know what I'm saying, the date, the time, and that's the aspect where spirit has really been trying to keep us, you know, connected from. Because it's one thing when you are in a survival mode, right? And everything working literally does depend upon you, what you do, what you don't do, how you show up, if you show up at all. But as spirit has been graduating a lot of the star seeds and the chosen ones out of that survival mode, it's like, yeah, baby, you're going to have to get into your complete rich auntie, rich uncle, you know what I'm saying, vibe here. And in a lot of ways, even when we think about, you know, the person that is quote unquote rich, when it comes down to physical and tangible things, yes, we do see those people move around differently, you know, because they don't worry about this. They don't worry about the tangible things. They don't have to. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the one of the habits that spirit is breaking for a lot of, again, the chosen ones, because through our process, right? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the, the habits that we created in survival mode, because we had to do what we had to do to survive, right? Literally. But now, beautiful souls, watching this video, this reading, you're in a position to where, God has either already graduated you, or you've graduated yourself. You've elevated to a space to where that is not an energy that you to be in, or even a concern that you should, indulge yourself in, right? Let God take care of you. Yeah. We have the Eight of Cups here. This is kind of like that energy. Yeah, Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. This is like that energy of you walking away from that, constant, right? Ten of Swords can represent an energy of something that is currently happening that may feel uncomfortable, which, if you watch reading, is probably the fact that you can't really control when, where, how, why, right? That may be the uncomfortability. For others of you, it may be something actually that's going on, like that's causing some sort of physical uncomfortability. Something as well too could be happening that could be challenging you and causing you to move out of the space that you're in right now. And whatever, mental conflict it may be causing for you, or just like anxiety or like stress, right? No matter if it's a small level of it or a grand level of it. This is a space where Spirit is saying, like, yeah, honey, make it your business, your job right now to figure out ways that you are able to safely and peacefully trust the process. Step away from the things that do not concern you. And for a lot of you, Spirit is letting you know that it's the tangible thing. Beautiful, welcome in. It's the tangible things now that are, working themselves out. Those answers and solutions are coming to you. So you don't have to be on a full out mission to go searching for it, or jumping in and out of your hustler mentality and bag, right? Trying to, again, be in control of all of these aspects. Spirit is like, no. The things that you was in control of, which was putting the good seeds in the ground, you've already done that. So now the harvest is just dependent upon a sense of timing. Hey, before. It's dependent upon the sense of timing. And for a lot of you, again, if you are hearing this, you have to know that you are already in divine alignment and timing for whatever it is that, this harvest will hold for you. And even when I said the solutions and the good things are coming to you, you don't have to go towards it or hunt it down. Knight of Cups, here it's the romanticism of life, or again, just the flower bringing, the the song on in the background, Fable, right? Unruly. Is that what it's called? It might be called something else. Love Songs is what it's called, but Unruly is also in the title too. But yeah, it's just talking about, like, I'm finna have her singing love songs, right? The way I'm finna be catering to her body, to her, sensual needs and all of that. Like, yeah, it very much gives Knight of Cups. And for a lot of you, Spirit is wanting you to understand fully that if you are still in some sense of waiting right now, it's not that you're waiting on worst case scenario, or not that things are waiting for you to come up with some other solution right now. No, it's just on timing. And if anything, right, with this Eight of Cups here, I don't feel that everybody, but for some of you, it may be the energy of you need to, walk away from a certain space first, right? Relocate yourself physically. It's moving from somebody's house or out of somebody's energy into another space here, or literally relocating from one state to another state, from city to city, country to country. Take it how it resonates here. But your one and only job right now is to position yourself for, whatever this is that is next. Yeah. And Spirit is giving me a confirmation here. I'm speaking the truth with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords, that everything that you have already declared, confirmation with that notification going off, everything that you have already declared and asked for, baby, it's been, yeah, it's been heard. And the Nine of Cups is falling. The way in which Spirit is having me lay this out is falling under the Nine of Pentacles. So everything is already in alignment for your physical fulfillment and your emotional fulfillment as well. Cups and pentacles here. The nine energy also brings a sense of completion when we talk about cycles. And this again is the confirmation, right? 9:55 here. This is the confirmation, right, for a lot of you that you are out of survival mode. And this is something for whether you realize it or not, you may need to and want to really remind yourself of this, right? It's one thing to know it and be aware of it. When you have habitually or in subconsciously been, all of you has been in survival mode. It's almost like sometimes like PTSD, right? When a soldier may forget as they return to reality that they are in reality, and things may trigger them and make them feel like, oh, they're still in war, and body may begin to like react in the same way as though they were on that battlefield. It could be the same thing for chosen ones. And especially when it comes down to the aspect of physical things, there's no coincidence that the pentacles came out first as the theme, the harvest. And a lot of us literally are used to being able to just jump into that hustler bag, go do something to rack it up real quick. But when spirit, hi baby, has really been co-creating with you, helping you to understand and shift your mindset to be like, yeah, it don't have to always be that. You know, especially when I am allowing God to be my provider. Actual nature of things. You get disappointed because it don't give you the result that you used to get, because that's not the space that you're meant to be in anymore. So again, this is coming to bring a sense of reassurance to you, love, that you're already in alignment for what it is that you have asked for. And don't ever get confused in your space waiting on divine timing to play out in your life to feel as though it's something else or even something else that you need to be doing. Yeah. King of Wands here, Four of Swords, the Fool card, and the Star card. That King of Wands really gives me God's energy. It's also falling on top of that Nine of Pentacles here. And even as I'm saying, like, let God be your provider. And I'm also hearing God say too, when you allow me to be your provider, allow me to provide for you the way in which I deem necessary. Yeah. Because even that uncomfortability sometimes that come from like, I trust God, but, and you resisting and questioning the process the whole time. Like, yeah, sometimes you have to come up off of that energy and just take that leap of faith, be out here, you know, in this full car energy, just like, you know, yeah, I'm moving like I know God got it. Confirmation. Who was that? Alicia, I got you, beautiful. You'll be first on the list after this, okay? And thank you for sending in, my love. So, yeah. Spirit is literally sending a message to the star seeds and to the chosen here. That you good. God got you. Confirmation. And thank you. If you believe that and you here and you want to come in and confirm that in this moment, please do that. God got me. Tell your subconscious to take hold of that understanding. Your super subconscious, your inner child. Everybody, all of you, honey. All of thine self. Let it receive that got me. Okay, the moon card here, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the World card. And yeah, Spirit is still confirming, right, that there are a lot of things that are still hidden, right? And I'm also hearing Spirit say, not only are things being hidden from you, but it's strategically being hidden overall, because there's a lot of people that are expecting you to get certain blessings. They already know. God done already prepared your table before a lot of people, which is why so many people, you know what I'm saying, were working so hard to try to stop you or defeat you, to keep you from moving forward and ever claiming whatever this goodness is. So that overall cloaking sometimes, right? And I keep getting led back to this because it's for some of you, it's dependent upon you getting in the right space. If you are still around a whole bunch of karmic ass people, if it's your family, because you know I've done a couple readings on that too recently. But whoever it is, if it's a karmic relationship of any type, it's time for you to disconnect, my love, because you have a lot of newness that is coming in for you here. This Page of Cups and Ace of Cups being side by side and also being next to the World card. Yeah, some cycles and doors are meant to come to a close. And the son in the background said, I'm not going to fight it because, baby, I like it like that. Now, we was talking about something else in this song, but as far as why I needed to hear that in this is right is because, yeah, you don't need to resist whatever is happening here. And this World card energy, doors closing, is happening, right? It gives like a airplane type thing. Once that shit is shut, okay, Mia, confirmation. Once the door is closed on that plane, baby, once we have taken flight, only in case of emergency do we open it again. And you know what I'm saying? But no, the way spirit, if spirit is the pilot here, baby, it ain't no wrecking this shit. You're only going to make it to your destination. You're only going to get the promises that God has already made to you. But the only thing that could stop that for you, or first of all, the only person that could stop it is you. And how do you do that? One of the many ways in which you can do that, right, is by allowing your energy to still be connected to energies and other people that spirit has told you is no longer for you. Whether it's a most obvious thing that they are doing something that is dangerous to your energy and you can feel that shit, or whether it's a little bit of oblivion on your side, but God is intuitively trying to show you here. Do what you got to do, baby. Because as I've told y'all and been telling you for over a year, yeah, your harvest does depend. You receiving your harvest depends upon this. Because when God strictly said that some of these energies and people are not to be connected to things that are blessed or people that are blessed, he meant that. Amen. So do your part, right? Put the space, right? Next card here is the Eight of Wands. Put the space between you and whoever this may be, right? Only be connected to people who are going to bring an equal give and take with this Six of Pentacles being here. Yeah. And leave them weird ass people alone. Or you get what I'm saying? Like, and again, if this ain't for you, don't think that I'm fussing at you or saying something, you know what I'm saying, that is not relevant to you. Somebody here or that's going to be watching this playback, you already know who and what the fuck I'm talking about here. And there's very much a flighty energy, right? It gives me karmic energy with this Knight of Wands being here. Somebody that can really even have you stressed out, Nine of Swords here, or this Seven of Swords, you can know that there's some sort of sneaky ass, manipulative ass energy around this person or the situation here. That's where spirit is like, yeah, let that shit ride, baby. Because when I say that people and situations hold up your process, and even what I just got done saying, you at the root of it all is you, because it's about what you allow. 5:05 on the clock, yeah. But it switched 06 as I was saying it, right? Let's get to the next step here. When I get out of space of being frustrated, right, or even looking at my harvest as it is now. And this message again is only for those who are still connected to some people that you know may be or karmic family members or whatever this is here. But as you go back in your own individual space and you're looking at things and you're not satisfied with what harvest is bringing or with what, you know, as I sow the seed and I'm receiving whatever this is back, I don't like the taste of this. I don't like the way that this feels. I don't, shit up, baby. You got that. You don't have to take shit all the time. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Three of Swords with the Chariot card. You can sit up and move on from this storyline of survival mode or always having to be connected to these half-ass energies to where it's like, man, ain't nobody ever gonna match my energy and love me like I love them. Why not? What type of people are you around, baby? As many things as we come to this space and we find these beautiful correlations, we find our truths here, we find the goodness. Also a reminder that as you go back into the world, honey, keep that same standard because this exists. And as I keep hearing this relocation, you in an area where you feeling like it don't, baby, put yourself where it does exist. Because when I say that if you're listening to this, you've sown the right seeds, baby, to be connected to this energy or be connected to that will give you equal give and take, equal love, the way you love people, the way you show up for people, the way you give, the way you sow good seeds continually, the way you really come and show up for people with no ulterior motives. My tribe is full of pure-hearted people, people who are givers authentically. People who use their tuition and healing powers for good. You deserve that back. You don't deserve to be the only person in the room with that goodness about you. And even though that may have been the story before, right? Remember, baby, we are turning the page. We are switching the chapter. Chariot card is here. We are moving forward. We have moved forward. And this is your reminder and your call to bring all of you with you, baby. Don't let your mind stay in that space of thinking as new people are coming in or as you're being introduced to new spaces, right? And you may see some familiar energies of like those people that you walked away from that were oppressive and manipulative. Baby, don't ever feel like you have to begin to compromise and start bending and shape-shifting yourself, right, to fit into that. No, you realize, baby, either this space that I'm not going to be able to stay in or you're not going to be able to stay in. And as we've already established before, if it's a space that God told you to be in, baby, everything else got to flee that is opposing you. If you go into some sort of survival mode mindset of dimming your light like you used to because you don't want to cause a ripple or a wave in the water, no, baby, you're going to fail the test. Because your only assignment, baby, is to take up room. Take up room being all of who God called you to be. Yeah, that's your new contract. Thank you, Spirit. Next card on the top of the deck, Two of Cups. This is your only assignment now. New soul trade here. Ten of Cups. This is what's connected to your promise. This mindset shift, your approach, your perception to life, how you even see yourself. It's you claiming all parts of your promise here with this Ten of Cups. Justice card, everything that belongs to you. Sun card, and that's something that for a lot of you, again, as you've been in your dark night of the soul, down, do what you got to do. A lot of times you didn't want to talk, you didn't want to be seen because a lot of the things that you were seeing and witnessing around you was heartbreaking. You just wanted to be to yourself. You didn't want to be connected to the people that you was now seeing as monsters, right? You may have seen them as this or whatever was going on, but now as the truth had to come out, it was hard to see in a lot of cases. But if you're hearing this message, beautiful soul, the worst of it is behind you. You've already gone through that. And now is your time to really take hold to the energy of optimism as it pertains to your life. Yeah, that's what you're being led to here. Six of Swords coming out. Everything is fine. I can't make it up. And y'all know this is a peel back, so I ain't shuffling no more. I'm just pulling at this point. But it ain't doing nothing but confirming what I'm already saying. You're literally led to the space that's like optimism, baby. Six of Swords to everything is fine. Confirmation with the notification on my phone. I love it. Song in the background says, I'm so down for you. I feel like that's coming from spirit, letting you know again, I'm down for you. Don't ever think, you know what I'm saying, that where you are right now, you know what I'm saying, as you're looking for and waiting on things, don't see this space as a burden. Some of us, for real, we don't know how to sit down. We don't know how to stop working. We feel like we're being punished when it ain't nothing to just be doing confirmation. Like, but no, spirit is like, see where you are now, right? You getting in this boat. You not having to drive the boat no more. See that as the blessing, baby. See that as the burden being taken from you. and see this time of you again, what I established earlier as divine timing, your time of waiting, as that. Don't let yourself see it as anything else, right? Judgment card is here. Judgment also has to do with your perception and how you see things. Yeah. Let your judgment and how you're perceiving where you are right now be one that holds the energy of optimism. Because baby, it's a good space. And I ain't saying just to be shooting in the motherfucking wind. I pick up on all energies. And if I'm saying it for all y'all, it's for all y'all. We may be all at different stages, but for wherever you are, my love, you have sown the seeds, you have done the work, and it allows you to have a good sense of harvest right now. It's coming. And even as the judgment card represents your perception, it also represents what we know it to be best, the energy of what's happening now in this age of Aquarius. Things being made right, even those cycles and things where God is holding you guys accountable for making sure that you are in the right place at the right time. When these judgment horns start blowing, honey, which they've already started, but as they continue, be where you need to be, baby. Because for those who have not been, you know what I'm saying, doing what they needed to do, or who've been sowing seeds that are shitty, I promise, baby, you don't want to be nowhere near that field, near that area when what is owed to them begins to flow. For a lot of you, this getting in the boat is for your own protection here. Yeah, Eight of Swords is the next card that came out because it's like, yeah, these folks is spiritual criminals. Don't y'all know that? I know that's your mom. I know that's your daddy. I know that's your cousin, brother, auntie, uncle, sister. But God said what he said. And even what I talked about, to believe some of these things are getting ready to happen, that world card, these doors are going to close. And you gonna be on one side or the other. It ain't finna be no in between. Baby, get on the side where it's safe, where God is the pilot. Okay? Please. Four of Pentacles, get on the side where it's stable, baby. Where it looks like, again, where the types of seeds that you have sown. A lot of you guys as well have already positioned yourself for peace, for the sake of your own peace, for the sake of abundance, right? Because you've known that where you were was not it. And Spirit, like, stay there, baby. Because you sit in here, y'all know how people used to take, like, used to, they still do that shit, but they used to take pictures with their money fanned out and shit like that. Yeah, that's the vibe that this is giving me. And she holding on to it, there's a coin on her head, on both of her feet. Like, yeah. For some of you, that's just like you finna be stable from head to toe. And even as I said, to get on the side of protection, Nine of Wands is here. Yeah, and Spirit is making sure, even as thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I said earlier that a lot of you guys, your blessings are being cloaked right now. Because it may, you know what I'm saying, the wrong people trying to watch, see, whatever it is. But yeah, Spirit making sure that if it's an ulterior motive there, whether you know it or not, this person will be blocked from you. They will be blocked for everything that is connected to you. Confirmation. Next card, Five of Wands. I know what I'm seeing here. I know what Spirit said. Spirit said these people are being left out in the cold. Five of Wands. If they come with some sort of ulterior motive, they are being left out in the cold and completely blocked away from you here. And some of these people will knock your door, and this is why Spirit is telling you to stand on their business, right? Now, I know I was talking to people before that may have to get away from people still that are unhealthy to them, but for some of you that already have, please remember what we were taught in the past about whoever this is, because if they come knocking again, they need to stay on the outside of that door, baby. That's that door we've been talking about. You're gonna be on one side or the other. Yeah, you need to lead them where they at, and you stay where you are. And this is a big confirmation if you have been in the energy of feeling like, man, God, this waiting is so uncomfortable. Yeah, Spirit protecting your shit from something here. You and your things. Because there could be somebody here that's just waiting, you know what I'm saying, to bring down these swords or destroy something for you like they have in the past. But no more. No more of that. because what you have now, you have manifested. Before, you were kind of born into a sense of whatever, right? You had to make the best out of whatever you had. But no, once you stood into your power here and understand that you can co-create with spirit, to not only just have some sense of life or just be surviving, but no, you can have a quality of life according to what you desire and what you need. Yeah, that one, ain't nobody finna touch that shit. And whatever was touched in the past was something that you was more than likely already meant to get rid of anyway. But God was like, let's just kill two birds with one stone. Let me show you how this motherfucker snake and how they would, you know what I'm saying, literally do all this and take this away, right? Don't sweat it too bad about what they took away, baby, because I'm going to replace that 10 trillion fold. Don't ever worry. But what we needed to see in those spaces and how person did have the power to take something they would, yeah, you needed to learn that lesson so you can get the fuck away from that individual. And now that you know better, this card here, you do better. Queen of Wands, you take your power and you use it for the sake of you. And for a lot of you, again, you have taken that same power to manifest beautiful things, a beautiful life, a very abundant and stable life, a happy life. Queen of Cups are here. The song in the background just said, and I can't let go. And spirit is letting you know, yeah, you can't let go of that blessing or that vision because it has to come to pass. The way that the law of attraction works, or just the law of sowing seeds, you reap what you sow, that come to fruition. But your responsibility and what I'm here to hold you accountable for, hey Tracy, baby, welcome in, is making sure that you got your fine ass in position and are ready. You ain't down jolting them house. By the time God come through to pick us up or drop these things off, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta take your package back to the carrier or whatever, to the post office because you want to leave it and sign for it. No, baby, come on. Stay on your throne. Stay in position here. And even you being up somewhere where you pacing back and forth, worrying, right? Even if it's not about person, but it's about the energy, you being in the right energy to receive. Stand on that. Strength card, next card out here. Stand on that. Followed by the King of Pentacles. The Pentacles, again, talks about being deep rooted in something. Being a master of knowing how to keep your seat, baby, and trust this process. Yeah, King of Pentacles don't be worried about shit because they know the seeds that they've sown. And this is you again. Spirit is like, remember what you've done, baby. You've already tilled this ground in such a beautiful way. And everything that you put in is full of life, full of wisdom. Hermit card here. This could also be indicative of, you know what I'm saying, like the fact that we're in Virgo season now too. This is a message that you need to receive. And even if you're not watching it in Virgo season, right? This is still about that hermit energy, that not necessarily hermit mode, right? Because some of you guys are getting ready to come out of hermit mode. That's going to be a part of your abundance too, or you receiving this next level of abundance will take you out of this hermit mode. But spirit is like the lessons that you've needed to learn in that hermit mode, you got that. 10 of Pentacles is here. And I love too how this is the 9 card, 9 to the 10. There's a graduation that has happened, that is happening for some of you. And everything all the wisdom that you've needed to collect through your lesson learning, through that survival mode, you got that. You got to be in them streets like that no more. You can really trust God right now. Really trust this process right now. Wheel of Fortune here. 2 of Pentacles. Because, baby, the decision that you have made have put you in this space to where everything is going to be very fortunate for you. And anytime I have a message like this too, and I see the Page of Cups come out, it's like, yeah, I always see your ancestors in spirit looking at you like their baby. There's nothing that their baby cannot have. There's nothing that their baby can wish for and then not come to pass here. You are their baby. And they're like, your wish is my command. Next card is the Ace of Wands, right? It gives that wand energy, that magician energy. And it comes and you see how this hand is from like the heavens or like a higher place here. Yeah. Let God do it. Because God got you. Even with the Five of Swords being here, it's kind of like God saying too, like even if there's a battle that's here, the Five of Swords talks about a person comes to collect after the victory of the battle here. Confirmation. And spirit, like a lot of things have already been taken care of. And even now, as you know, I'm still strategically asking some of you to wait and all of this is because things are being taken care of so that all you have to do when you show up is collect. Everything that can stand in your way is being stopped now. Hangman here with the King of Cups. And this is, again, the Most High's energy. This is God letting you know, like, yeah, let me take care of this. Sit on your throne, Empress. Next card. And look what's behind it, the Emperor. And let the Emperor have it. I want to knock all these cards like, ah. Spirit be confirmed is so tough. Have your Empress seat and let the Emperor take care of things. Let God take care of you. And High Priest is the next card here. For a lot of you, again, too, as you're watching this, is because you are God's chosen, baby. You've done a lot of work. Even the High Priestess, the Hermit, representing a higher reflection of wisdom and knowledge as it pertains to spirituality and growth. Yeah, baby. You've graduated from that survival mode to be able to sit in this chair. Queen of Pentacles right beside that too. And another person that really understands what it means to trust and to be deeply rooted in the understanding of trust. You there, baby. This is new direction. This is your new truth to learn here. Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. And that energy of learning how to sit down is a lesson. And for some of you, for real, it's actively happening because of the ways in which God is working things out. Yeah, you're not able to work as much or whatever work you're doing, right? There has to be a sense of balance to with the Four of Wands coming out beside the Eight of Pentacles. You can't overwork. You get back into that workaholic bag. That's not your space right now. But you're having to find a beautiful self-balance, right? In whatever spirit is leading you. Because, yeah, this is your new victory here with the Six of Wands. This is your new way of living. And it has to go from this Knight of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Ashe says it goes from this Knight of Pentacles way of, you know, you learning the lesson the hard way, or you being like, you know, I'll sit down when I spirit, or if I got this amount of money, then I'll sit down, you know, and spirit just be like, okay. Okay. And then you end up just being sat down in other ways. But it's like, lies. Okay, spirit, it's not a punishment though. That's what I'm having to learn as I get out of survival mode, because in survival mode, time is money, bitch. I need to be doing something. I need to be working. I need to be making it make sense. You're like, I got to teach you about your new space, baby. You not there no more. Yeah, King of Swords. It's like God energy showing up again. I got to put you on some new knowledge. Hierophant, God again, I gotta put you on some higher knowledge now. Like your truth is, baby, yeah, you're meant to rest. You're meant to have a beautiful balance here. And for the ones that are listening to this, is you're definitely in your energy now of receiving, because you have already co-created so much with the universe already. But this Three of Pentacles, soft life galore, honey. You going from the Three of Pentacles, y'all working together, to now y'all celebrating together. Thank you, Spirit. I shade. These were side by side, y'all. I'm just peeling back. And we almost in. It's only a few more. But literally what I be saying, confirming immediately. Literally done got off work. Y'all in here working, creating. And now it's time to celebrate. And Spirit is confirming, if you're hearing this message, that's where you are, baby. A lot of things have come to an end. This death card here and this survival mode is definitely one of them. Spirit said leave it in the past. Six of Cups right behind the death card. That's a way of the past here. And even with this Six of Cups, adult energy presenting this cup to this child, this is God again letting you know this message is coming directly from him. To let you know that your gift now is your ability to be able to rest and bring balance and celebrate and receive and breathe, live. And every choice that you make moving forward to a ones have that air of peace to it. Thank you, Spirit. Just as I was saying that, I'm flipping over the temperance card. Because you're not making decisions on this like, oh my God, my whole life depend on it, or my next meal depend on it. Like, no, God got it. And this is the space, if you're hearing this message, that God needs you to like, this is something here that you need to take and make sure that all of you understand. It's not just like, okay, coach, I hear you. Like, no, but do you hear me? Does your child hear me? Does your subconscious hear me? Does the back of your mind hear me? The part that want to hold on to that doubt sometimes. Tell all of you, all of your brain, this good news that God got it. So begin to gauge your life now moving forward in ways that looks like I know that God got it. It's just like, I love you, baby. Welcome in. It's just like if you tell somebody like, oh, I'm going to do this, or, you know, I'm going to clean this up. And then you turn around and they right behind Rich Rising, baby. You turn around and they right behind, they doing this and this. It's like, that shit the fuck out of me. Like I just told you I'm going to do it. I may already have my little to-do list on my phone. At this time, I'm going to do this and do this and do this. But you looking at it from your impatient point of view and trying to come in and interfere, gonna fuck shit up. What if I had went over there and was letting the floor marinate with some Fabuloso sauce, and now you done walked over there and slipped and fell and bust your damn head because you trying to be impatient? Like, sit down. And that's what God be telling us sometimes. Sit down, because there's already a plan in motion, and it's one that benefits you. But if every day you're gauging yourself or preparing yourself for worst case scenario, baby, you're not ready to receive that. So get out of your own way if that's your message. Okay, love are coming out here with the devil card. Okay, this is kind of like that energy too, where Spirit is saying don't have this entanglement, that devilish ass mindset. It ain't evil, but it does work against what we're trying to do. Okay, Ashe, yeah. Don't have that entanglement constantly, that connection, or that even look. Yeah, it feels like an entanglement or almost like a toxic relationship with that survival mode in your life. Nah, or with those survival tendencies. Nah, let that shit go. Last two cards here is the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. You have all new in life, and the options that God is offering again are connected to things that you have manifested and things that cannot be taken from you again. So not gearing up for what happened in the first half of our lives. We're gearing up for what we've worked for in the first half of our lives. Okay? So no more survival mode, beautiful soul. And understand that no matter what it looks like right now, if you are hearing this message, you are in your harvest season. You are in your season to receive goods. And the only thing that you should do every day, the amount of work that you should be doing each and every day, is positioning yourself to receive. It gives cat naps. You know how cats just be readjusting themselves as the sun shine and getting in different spots and doing their little stretches, and then they ball back up and go to sleep. Like, yeah, that's what it's giving. Even how I be telling y'all sometimes, like when y'all be like, oh, how you doing, coach? I'm like, baby, just sleeping all the time. And I've even had to surrender to that, to where it's like, okay, first and foremost, you have to realize when you've been in survival mode so long, you need the rest. You need years of rest that you didn't get, losing sleep, dealing with shit, crying. You know what I'm saying? Just being uncomfortable in whatever positions you were put in. But second of all, now it's like even your body, you know, having a conversation with the universe and realizing that it's not there anymore. So the rest that you were not safe to have, even felt like that you were safe to get back then, your body trying to get shit now. And the worst thing that we could do is resist or try to depict again whatever is happening as some sort of punishment, or punish yourself for allowing that rest or rejuvenation. Nah, baby. Or even trying to distract yourself from resting by getting into this energy of being upset with Spirit about what's not going on in this moment. Like, nah, just rest. Just rest and receive. Okay? Just rest and receive. Tell yourself that when you want to get to worrying and getting all bothered in your head, baby, just touch your head and be like, just rest and receive. Okay? Just rest and receive. God got me. And I'm going to let God have me. Okay? But I love y'all. That's the peel back for today. This is a beautiful reading. This one was for me too. I received it all, and I hope y'all received it as well. Cards that was for you. I'm gonna close this out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Beautiful message. Thank you for this powerful energy. Thank you for helping us, Spirit, to rest and receive as needed. Thank you for reminding us, Spirit, that we are no longer in survival mode and we do not have to act like those who are survivors, Spirit, but we are living. We act like those who have abundant life, Spirit, because that we are connected to. That's what our lives are. We are abundant, Spirit. And I thank you for that. I pray, Spirit, that as this week continues on, as our lives continue on, God, that you remind us of this fact in beautiful and powerful ways so that we do not use this Bible technique, God, as a fallback in situations where we're meant to trust and believe and be patient. Continue, God, to teach us how to rest, God, how to see rest as a part of our abundance as well. And help us as well to continue, God, to see everything in our lives right now, God, with the air of goodness and godliness so that we can trust our process with ease. We release, God, fears, reservations, and doubt to you in this moment in exchange, God, for the truth of love, security, God, that is connected to you in your promise. Continue to keep us safe and preserve everything that belongs to us, Spirit, and we thank you for that. Ashe, ashe. Ashe, you are loved. You are so very loved. I love all of y'all. God loves y'all too. If y'all could not tell from that message. No, thank you, baby. I appreciate you for that love, for those confirming numbers as well. But yeah, if leaving out now, I appreciate y'all for being here. Take all of that message with love. All right, please know that you are in your space of receiving. This is your harvest. Well, how you know, Coach? You in here. Spirit always know when I need to say some of y'all. And Spirit know when I need to say everybody. Okay, this shit right here for everybody. Thank you, Mia, baby. I appreciate that love, that donation. For both of y'all, may it be returned to you tenfold, beautiful soul. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, Alicia, you here with me, baby? You sent in for a reading. If anybody else would like to get a reading, my list is still open. Okay, for a moment here. Let me go back to this. Okay, I see you, sis. Let me know if you would like to go with the flow or if you have a particular question. Oh, you said your niece. Hold on, let me open this up, sis. Okay, she's missing and you want to know if she's okay. Okay, yeah, let's get into this, sis. All right, Spirit. Let me tap in for my sweet sis, Alicia here. I do want to invite all of her benevolent ones into this reading to make it very clear and concise on her niece, whether or not she's okay. Anything else, Spirit, that you may want to tell us about that situation. And please do protect us as we channel and receive these messages. Ashe. What's your niece's name, beautiful? If you don't mind me asking. Blessing. That's so beautiful. I had to tap directly into her energy. Blessing. If you don't mind coming through and letting us know, are you okay at this moment? Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse. Did she get into it with her mom or have some sort of problem with her mom before this happened? No? Okay. The Lover's card. I don't know if this meant to be reversed, Spirit. Let me put that back. She's giving me this energy. Okay, sis. She's giving me this energy like she's okay. She's okay. Tell me more, blessing. The World card, the Eight of Swords. It's something she keeps trying to tell me about her mom, though. What is it about your mom? Even if they didn't get into it, what is it about your mom? Yeah, because that tried to come out before Ace of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. It's almost like it feels like she's going through her like a moment here, sis. I don't know how old she is. It feels like adolescence type energy. Even if she's not like a young teen or anything, like it feels like that. It feels like she's going through like this. It's a process. And it is something that is connected to her mother. It's like she's giving me this energy because the Ace of Wands is coming out in reverse with the Nine of Wands. And it's falling up under the Empress in reverse. The Empress is the mother energy. And sometimes it can be like her, you know how sometimes we can feel trapped by a person or like feeling like, okay, this person won't let me be myself. Or if she's going through this phase of like she's feeling like she's changing into somebody different. But whoever that is, it's like her mom may not be here for it or like agreeing with it or whatever it is. It's almost like she's showing me something like that. The Lover's card is here, so I don't know if somebody is a Gemini in this equation or if this is about like an actual lover or somebody that she's dating or connected to as well too. The person could also be influencing this decision. Okay, yeah, it's a boyfriend. Is she unhappy with the friend too? Is that what you're saying? Like she's not happy with the boyfriend? Okay, yeah. And I don't know if her mom was trying to tell her something about this boyfriend or whatever. It's like she's feeling this misunderstanding from the mother in some sort of way. But it could be with this Empress too falling right next to the lover. Or if it's like the opinion that the mom has about this situation or what it is here. Tell me more about this. Blessing. What's your energy here? Ace of Cups. Is this like her first like boyfriend or her first time like being in some sort of like long connection or something like that? Is her first love? Or was he her first? Tell me more. No? Okay. Page of Pentacles. Page of Swords. She's giving me this energy, sis, of like her mind is made up right now. And this is why I'm kind of like, she okay? Like it's not okay that she missing or that she gone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not okay at all. But to her energy, it gives very much like a conscious decision with this Fool card at the bottom of the deck too. Like yeah. You confirm it. It's like she checked out, like literally, like she's very consciously like don't feel like she's going through a moment or anything like that. It does feel like she's changing, right? And I'll say this is, it does feel too, she's protected. It feels like she's protected by spirit here, or like some of her ancestors, because they know whatever it is that she's going through right now. It is a pivotal moment for her. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse, but I feel like she's gonna fare well. Let me get a confirmation on this. Spirit, what's gonna be the outcome of this situation here? Five of Cups, Seven of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords, baby. This, when I say it feel like this is crazy how I was just talking about in the collective, I was mentioning so much like the dark night of the soul. But it feels like this is almost like what she's going through, or like what's getting ready to happen here. How old is she? Is she like an older teen? Like 16, 17 or something like that? Oh, 28. Okay, 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 okay. But it feels, why she feels so young in her energy? And okay, that makes sense then what I'm feeling about the dark night of the soul. There is something. There's a mother issue that she has. And I feel that this relationship for sure has triggered this within her. And this dark night of the soul, because even picking up on 16, 17, it could have been something that happened to her around that time. Or just whatever, like, the dynamic her connection her mom was around that time, that could have been like what she's having to face and deal with. Okay, yeah, she's not close. There's definitely a wound here. And now whatever is happening and her checking out is her having to go and deal with that. This is Dark Night of the Soul energy for show, sis, with all them cards that just came out in reverse here. And it could be because as well too, it's not to say, and I'm not pointing no fingers in this situation here at all, even when I say mother wound, right? But mother wound just has to do with her and how she perceives what her relationship with her mother was, right? It doesn't now have anything to do with how her mother raised her, any of that, right? It's her perception and her having to make peace with that. But it's like there's something within this I see that she has not been holding, she hasn't been holding herself to a sense of accountability here. And feel that this, yeah, the song in the background just said the thought of drowning made me uneasy. And I feel like what's happening to her now is like she's being faced with this energy of like, you got to deal with it. Like, you're not. And she may, that same drowning that she was trying to avoid in the past, emotions, or even the reason too why she may not have the relationship or the connection with her mother because of whatever conversations or feelings she may have been avoiding. That shit done hit her, sis. And the love situation triggered it. So what's happening now is she is going on this dark night soul to where she's just having to figure it out. Now, when I say that she's okay, that feels more of like a spiritual aspect of like, because this is connected to spirit, like God got this, she's going to be okay. But her mentally right now, I just keep hearing like crashing out. And I hate to use that term because so thrown around lightly, sometimes jokingly, but no, it really is. It has come to that space, like you said, like she's checked out mentally and a lot of things. Like, yeah, a lot of those things have come crashing in on her, or those waves have come crashing in on her. And the way in which she's, dealing with it is just kind of like choosing to isolate herself. I don't really see being with anybody else. Or if it is something to where it's like she's staying with a person, it's still kind of like she's having her own experience. Like she really is like in a whole different space and in the different world here. But it's because whatever she's been avoiding likes to be faced now. Yeah, look at this, sis. The devil card and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like she got to do that shadow work in order for her to get stable in like who she wants to be in her mentality. And I don't know if like when she left her mother or disconnected from her mother, like I don't know if she said why or like if it was just like a, just a disconnect or like she distanced herself. But I just hear I keep hearing spirit say like there's avoidant energy here and a lack of accountability. And that energy is what's catching up with her now and what has caused her to go into this space of like they never okay to where she just taking off. And I feel that the initial thing is again like it was purposely like still trying to avoid, like she feels like or she's outrunning something. No, she's literally only going to find herself on that dark night of the soul where she's having to heal everything, including the mother wound here. So spirit, as far as every person that's behind here, my sis, Blessing's mother here, what do they need to do about this? How do they need to the 7 of Wands here, 3 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It really gives like that energy of all you can do, sis, is really just you pray. You especially, sis, because you have a spiritual understanding, and I don't know about Blessing's mother, how she is tapped in spiritually, but even for what we've talked about with you, sis, and you having a lesson that is connected to everybody in the family, right? Everybody who qualifies for it. Let me be clear about that. This is one of those situations where you can really, really intercede. Your prayers should be centered more around protection for her and her to be able to use this time to, work with God to learn what she needs to learn. But I don't think that the prayers of her coming back or like even trying to just like figure out where she is, I don't think that that's what this is about, or that's, what I'm saying, like what's going to be effective at this time. Because she is strategically ducking herself off, you know what I'm saying? Like she will make it hard for herself to be found, but it is because of whatever is going on, mentally and what she's having to face right now. So you definitely as well too, sis, can give, her parents, I don't know if you're connecting more to her sister or sorry, her mother or father, but you can give her parents this assurance that, she's okay. She's okay for now. It's very much, a conscious decision that she's made here, but she is going through it because she's having to face things that she has not faced all her life, mentally and emotionally as well, especially. It's all aspects, physically, spiritually as well too, but heavy on that mentally and emotionally. Yeah, Spirit said that's the truth. Like, so she's okay, but not okay, if that makes sense. But the not okay aspect is something that I feel like you guys cannot help her with right now. That's the part that's between her and God. And you can only say your prayers of, protection and for her energy and for her to at least use the time, to learn what she needs to learn. And the song in the background that's playing, like, it's a gospel song, Fred Hammond, and the song just talks about, I need more of you, right? Seeking more of God. So that's why I keep saying, like, I get this feeling deep down in my mixes, even with the judgment card being at the bottom of the deck, that the end all be all of everything, yeah, Queen of Cups up under that, is that she's going to get some healing from. But it is you guys having to be, or I'll say you in particular, right? Because you've gone through your dark night of the soul. So now is your time to be on the outside witnessing somebody else go through it. That's what it is for her. So you as well, sis, may have to be kind of like that encouraging factor to others as well too, because they may get discouraged by this. It may be triggering for everybody, and especially for her mother, because she may also have to, be in this of thinking about the lack of the relationship, or just whatever that dynamic was between them, right? That they may not have had to think about or talk about, because it's like, okay, we both just grown and doing our thing now. But yeah, this is going to be an adjustment for all. Even the song now on in the background is My Space. I'm kind of in this new space where my space is my space. And I don't care about nobody but me. That's where she at right now. Your nieces, that's where she at. So for the peace and the sanity of you guys, I do feel that spirit would, recommend not really reaching out. Some things I know is just gonna be natural, like you can't really help it, or you may even just be led to say certain things. But otherwise, it's just kind of like y'all need to find peace, because she's going through her own thing right now. And something as well may even be specific, or it may stand out to her mom about that age of like 16 or 17, because I just keep hearing that, like something she's hyper focused on that happened around that time, and other things too, but that is like a hyper fixation, plus the energy of whatever happened, the ex here, the boyfriend, and all of that. Like, yeah, she's extremely triggered, and all the years of things that have not been healed or dealt with has been triggered and stirred up too. So yes, sis, she's on her journey here. Eight of Cups. When I sat the deck down at the bottom of the deck, she's on the dark night of the soul here. Just send your prayers and do your alchemy for her as well too, sis, for her safety throughout all of this. Because like I said, this does a little bit inevitable that she has to go through this, or have this process. But whatever it is between her and God. So y'all keep y'all's peace. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Blessing, as well, for your energy. I'm going to close this out here. Thank you for the truth. We do pray for massive protection, Spirit, for Blessing's energy at this time, wherever she may be. Keep her covered, Spirit, and keep her in alignment, God, with the energies that will equate to her healing, God, and to her complete balance in this lifetime, Spirit. I do pray for every person's situation, and my sister, especially, God, for there to be a sense of peace that comes, God, where it is needed. I pray, Spirit, that you continue to bring the confirmations that are needed as well, God, to keep them at a peaceful space. But most of all, Spirit, let this be a catalyst, God, to trust you more. When things are out of my sis' control, God, let there be the space where she learns to trust you more. I pray, God, that you make right everything in the situation that needs to be made right, and keep every individual safe that needs to be kept safe in this space. Thank you for that. Ashe, ashe. All right, sis, you're so very welcome. So very welcome. All right, I don't think I had anybody else to send in for reading. Last call. If anybody does want to send in, or if anybody wants spiritual advice before I leave, any questions on how to release things in survival mode, I'm happy to answer that to the best of my knowledge before I go. Otherwise, I will assume that we are all good and we'll be done for the night. When you see through me, you let me be. Okay, I wanted to check that before I got off. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And I will see you guys again soon, all right? Make sure that if you need me in the meantime, I do have a reading special going on, or you can go to CoachTerrica.com for those extended options. Yeah, be safe. Peace.